Hi, this is Cheryl with Phillips Fiber Art. I'd like to show you another fun project with a braided twist. It's braided leaves. This one is going to utilize our Jewel Box 5 and 10, as well as the braided twist. You'll find a digital download pattern for sale on our site. So here we have 2 braided leaves. Now let's back it up and check out this twist. You're probably wondering why the 2 brown areas. Look how they get hidden as you twist. And see how that curved edge just makes it look like a stem? Okay, now let's go back to the how-to portion. You'll cut 12 A's with the gem 5 and 2 with the gem 10. You'll also cut 4 D's with the gem 10. Next, you'll cut rectangles using B and C, and then cut those rectangles diagonally. Note that the diagonal directions are opposite for each one of the rectangles. Also diagonally cut the D rectangle. So here are all the pieces for both leaves. You'll also cut 4 backing and 4 fleece pieces. Now let's make the Jewel Box pieces. You'll start with a Jewel Box 5 piece, and you're going to sew on diagonal cuts to each side, like this, and then you'll trim it with a Jewel Box 10. Set these aside, and we'll make a couple more using the gem 10. This one starts with a larger square of A. You're going to place the Jewel Box tool with this line along the edge of the square. Now you'll add a piece, and we'll trim that with the Jewel Box 10. Okay, so here you have an A piece. Let's put the gem 10 tool back on it and mark in these 2 holes. Now connect the dots that you've made with a straight edge and cut. Add a strip of fabric D, and then you're going to trim again with the gem 10 tool. So here you have all the gem 10 pieces ready to assemble. Here are the pieces laid out in order. So one side together and then the other. Next, trim these with the braided twist tool. Sew the top half of both circles, leaving the bottom half open. Sew the backings halfway in the same manner you did the top. Fuse the batting to the top. Here it is from the front side. Put the backing and the front together, right sides matching. Sew all around the outside with a 1/4 inch seam and turn it to the right side. Smooth and press, and repeat for the other leaf. And now we'll turn both circles so that open seam is facing each other, and we're going to take this one and turn it over. I pinned the flaps back to make it easier to see. So on this side, I'll bring this one to the top. I'm going to match the tip and the clip and pin, and the tip to the clip and pin. Now I'm going to sew from here to here, back stitching in both places. Now we'll release these. The first seam we had the right side up, so the next seam will have the left side on top. I have those pinned, and you might be asking yourself, how in the world am I going to get in there to sew that last seam? And here's the trick. Just bring this up and over. So now you can see that the seam is exposed, and I can get it under my presser foot, turning it like this. So I'll go sew that. Both seams are sewn, and now we're ready for the twist. Cool, huh? Let's see that again. And again. Okay, that's enough. All that's left is a good press with fusible to hold the twist in place. If you don't want leaves, you can also make stars, like we have in this yellow sample. I hope you've enjoyed this placemat pattern. If you've not made a placemat before, I suggest you first try a simpler version, such as this one, or any of these. You can find the braided leaf pattern, the Jewel Box gems, and the braided twist tool and book combo at phillipsfiberart.com. Thank you and God bless.